Looking ahead, ODOT sees more than $1 billion worth of road improvements for the innerbelt corridor. Planning involves a troublesome turn, Dead Man's Curve. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg straightened it all out.
Anyone who's ever gone through Dead Man's Curve knows how precarious of a drive it can be, and it's been that way for decades. But potentially by the next decade, a solution that could fix it.
It marks the end of the innerbelt. In the beginning of most people's frustration, but perhaps one day, Dead Man's Curve will be a dead man walking.
When this project is completed, it will be a 60-mile-per-hour curve. So we're going to be significantly flattening that curve and making it, that's a real slowdown right now when you're coming into and out of downtown Cleveland. And once this project happens, that will not be the case.
Straightening Dead Man's Curve, or as ODOT calls it, the innerbelt curve, has been a key but distant cog in ODOT's innerbelt modernization project, a multi-phase, multi-decade, multi-billion-dollar effort to make the corridor more efficient and safer too.
It is kind of a safety issue there at the curve. With everyone slowing down, there's a lot of rear-end collisions because there's slow traffic. Once there's one rear-end collision, more traffic slows and there's secondary crashes and things like that. So for a safety perspective, it's important, but also it'll get rid of that choke point and the slowdowns that come into and out of downtown from that area.
The straightening of the curve is still likely a decade away. But prior to it will be the relocation and replacement of several bridges in the I-90 trench. The blue portions on this map highlight the changes in additions to the innerbelt infrastructure. Construction will not be quick, nor will it be cheap. But with the passage of a gas tax increase earlier this year, officials say the project will be possible.
For the design process, we don't even have any funding for that yet. So once we can get some funding for that, then we'll really know the nitty-gritty details about this project and have a better estimate for construction. But right now it's estimated at between $444 million and $566 million. All of these innerbelt projects are just about trying to get people into the city better. That's where it's all happening right now. There's so much going on in downtown Cleveland, and that's why these projects are so important and vital, and we want them to happen. That's why we've made this innerbelt modernization plan in the first place.
Dead Man's Curve may be on borrowed time, so love it or hate it while you still can. In Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.